Rio de Janeiro, a city of contrasts. Where else can you find beaches this beautiful, views this breathtaking, and poverty this heartbreaking? From the moment you arrive, you're hit with a sensory overload. The streets are alive with the sounds of samba music, car horns, and vendors hawking their wares. Rio is also a city of extremes, home to some of the richest and poorest people in Brazil. Rio is a city that gets under your skin. It's a place where you can lose yourself in the moment, let go of your inhibitions and just. Whether you're dancing the samba until dawn, watching the sunset over Ipanema Beach, or simply enjoying a cold beer on a hot day, Rio will stay with you long after you've left. The people of Rio, known as Cariocas, are some of the warmest and most welcoming people you'll ever meet. They have a zest for life that's contagious, and they're always happy to share their city with visitors. Get ready to fall in love with Rio de Janeiro. No trip to Rio is complete without a visit to Christ the Redeemer. This iconic statue stands atop Corcovado Mountain, arms outstretched as if to embrace the entire city. It's a sight that takes your breath away, no matter how many pictures you've seen. To get there, you can take a van or hike through the Tijuca forest. I recommend the hike. It's a bit of a workout, but the views along the way are worth it. As you wind your way up the mountain, the city sprawls out beneath you. You can see the beaches, the favelas, the skyscrapers, all laid out like a map. And then, finally, you reach the top, Christ the Redeemer in all his glory. From the embrace of Christ, we descend back into the city and head towards another iconic landmark, Sugarloaf Mountain. This granite peak rises from the mouth of Guanabara Bay, offering unparalleled views of Rio's dramatic landscape. To reach the summit, you take 2 cable cars. The first whisks you to Urca Hill, a vantage point in its own right. The second cable car takes you on a breathtaking ascent to the top of Sugarloaf. As you climb higher, the cityscape unfolds before you like a tapestry woven from beaches, mountains, and vibrant neighborhoods. After the exhilaration of Sugarloaf, it's time for a change of pace. We head to the Jardim Botânico, Rio's botanical garden, a tranquil oasis in the heart of the bustling city. Stepping through the gates is like entering another world. Towering palm trees line the avenues, their fronds casting intricate shadows on the ground. Exotic flowers bloom in a riot of colors, their sweet perfume filling the air. The garden is home to over 6,500 species of plants, from delicate orchids to giant Amazonian water lilies. Copacabana. The name alone conjures up images of sun-drenched bodies, crashing waves, and a non-stop party. And it's all true. Copacabana Beach is the beating heart of Rio, a 4-kilometer stretch of golden sand where the city comes to see and be seen. From dawn till dusk, the beach is a hive of activity. Mussels glisten, bikinis shrink, and the air is thick with the smell of coconut oil and weed. Vendors hawk everything from sunglasses to skewers of grilled shrimp. Just a stone's throw from Copacabana lies Ipanema, its chic and sophisticated neighbor. If Copacabana is the life of the party, Ipanema is the cool older sibling, effortlessly stylish and a little bit aloof. The beach itself is just as stunning, a crescent of golden sand framed by lush green hills and towering apartment buildings. The water here is a bit calmer than Copacabana, making it ideal for swimming and stand-up paddleboarding. But the real draw of Ipanema is the people watching. This is where Rio's beautiful people come to see and be seen. While Copacabana and Ipanema steal the limelight, Rio is home to countless other beaches, each with its own unique charm. Tucked away at the foot of Sugarloaf Mountain lies Praia Vermelha, a hidden gem that feels a world away from the hustle and bustle of its more famous neighbors. This small, secluded beach is protected by rocky outcrops, creating a calm, lagoon-like atmosphere. The water is crystal clear, perfect for swimming and snorkeling. Praia Vermelha is a favorite spot for locals who come here to escape the crowds and enjoy the tranquility. It's the perfect place to unwind after a day of exploring the city. Rio de Janeiro isn't just a feast for the eyes, it's a full-blown assault on your taste buds. This city's culinary scene is as diverse and vibrant as its landscape, offering everything from simple street snacks to sophisticated fine dining experiences. Let's start with the street food, the lifeblood of any great city. On nearly every corner, you'll find vendors grilling up skewers of juicy meats or assembling crispy pastel pastries filled with savory fillings. But Rio's culinary scene isn't just about casual eats. The city boasts a constellation of world-class restaurants helmed by chefs pushing the boundaries of Brazilian cuisine. No culinary journey through Rio would be complete without a taste of feijoada, the city's iconic black bean stew. This hearty dish is a true melting pot of flavors, reflecting the country's rich cultural heritage. The base of the stew is a slow-cooked concoction of black beans, pork and beef, simmered for hours until the meat is fall-apart tender. Feijoada is traditionally served on Wednesdays and Saturdays, a ritual that dates back to the city's colonial past. It's a communal dish meant to be shared with friends and family. Trust me, one bite of this flavorful stew and you'll understand why it's considered the national dish of Brazil. Rio's culinary landscape is deeply intertwined with its African heritage, and nowhere is this more evident than in the city's love affair with acarajé. This street food staple is a testament to the enduring influence of African cuisine on Brazilian culture. Acarajé is essentially a fritter made from black-eyed peas, onions and spices, deep-fried to golden perfection. The fritters are typically split open and filled with vatapa, a creamy paste made from bread, shrimp, peanuts and coconut milk. Of course, no trip to Rio would be complete without indulging in the city's bounty of fresh seafood. Whether you're craving succulent prawns, grilled octopus or a whole grilled fish seasoned to perfection, Rio's seafood scene is sure to satisfy your cravings. Rio's heart beats to the rhythm of samba. It's more than just music, it's the lifeblood of the city, a raw and unapologetic expression of joy, sorrow and everything in between. From the moment you step foot in Rio, you'll feel its infectious energy coursing through the streets. Wander through the bohemian neighborhood of Lapa, and you'll find yourself immersed in the heart of Rio's samba scene. Here, music spills out from every doorway, a cacophony of percussion, horns and passionate vocals. Crowds gather in the streets, their bodies swaying in unison as they surrender to the music's intoxicating rhythm. Step inside one of Lapa's famed samba clubs and you'll witness a spectacle unlike any other. While samba may be the heartbeat of Rio, bossa nova is its soul. This smooth, sophisticated genre emerged in the late 1950s. Born from the sun-drenched beaches and chic cafes of Ipanema. Think cool jazz infused with the laid-back rhythms of samba, a sound as effortlessly cool as the sunset over Ipanema Beach. Imagine yourself strolling along the beach, the warm sand beneath your feet, the gentle ocean breeze caressing your skin. As the sun begins its descent, casting a golden glow over the city, the mellow strains of bossa nova drift from a nearby cafe. Seek out one of the intimate clubs in Ipanema, where seasoned musicians transport you to another era with their soulful renditions of bossa nova classics. Carnival, a citywide explosion of joy and abandon. If samba is the heartbeat of Rio and bossa nova is its soul, then Carnival is its wild, untamed spirit. Rio transforms into a giant street party, a kaleidoscope of color, music, and unadulterated joy.
Carnival is a time when social barriers crumble and the city unites in a collective celebration of life. A swirling mass of elaborate costumes, pulsating music, and infectious energy.
To experience Carnival in Rio is to witness a city transformed, a place where anything feels possible.
Cariocas, the soul of the Cidade Maravilhosa. Rio's beauty isn't just skin deep, it's woven into its people. Cariocas possess a warmth and spirit that's infectious.
Walk the streets of Rio and you'll encounter a symphony of smiles. Cariocas make you feel like family, even if you've just met.
They're quick to offer directions with a smile, to invite you to join their impromptu street party.
They embrace life with open arms, finding joy in the simplest of pleasures. It's this infectious joie de vivre that makes Rio so special. Life in the favelas. A story of resilience and community. To truly understand Rio, you have to look beyond the beaches and the glamour and venture into the heart of its favelas. These hillside communities, often depicted as places of poverty and hardship, are in reality vibrant microcosms of Carioca life, brimming with resilience, creativity, and an unbreakable sense of community.
Life in the favelas is far from easy. Resources are scarce, opportunities are limited, and the threat of violence is a constant shadow. Yet, amidst these challenges, the human spirit thrives.
Families support each other. Neighbors look out for one another, and children find joy in the simplest of things. Walk through the narrow alleyways of a favela, and you'll witness a different side of Rio. A world of bustling street markets, makeshift shops, and vibrant murals that adorn the walls, transforming these communities into open-air art galleries.
It's here, in the heart of the favelas, that you'll encounter the true soul of Rio, a spirit of resilience that refuses to be broken, a sense of community that transcends hardship, and a creativity that finds beauty in the most unexpected places.
Section 3, Saudade, the bittersweet farewell. As they say, all good things must come to an end, and so my journey through Rio de Janeiro draws to a close. But even as I pack my bags, a part of me knows I'll never truly leave this city. Rio gets under your skin, weaves its magic around your heart, and stays with you long after you've said goodbye. There's a Portuguese word, saudade, that perfectly captures this bittersweet feeling. It's a longing for something that's gone, a yearning for a place, a time, a feeling that you know you may never experience again. As I watch the sun set over Ipanema beach, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink and purple, a wave of saudade washes over me. I'll miss the rhythm of samba, the taste of feijoada, the warmth of the Cariocas smile. But more than anything, I'll miss the feeling that Rio evokes, a sense of possibility, of freedom, of being fully alive in the moment. Section 1, a city that stays with you, Rio de Janeiro. The marvelous city. It's a cliche, I know, but cliches become cliches for a reason. They're true. And Rio is nothing if not true, true to its chaotic, passionate, life-affirming self. This city, with its breathtaking beauty and heartbreaking contradictions, has a way of staying with you. It's the taste of salt on your lips as you watch the sunset over Ipanema. It's the echo of samba drums in your chest long after the music has stopped. It's the warmth of a stranger's smile, reminding you that even in a city as complex as this, human connection is the universal language. You can try to capture Rio in photographs, in words, in music, but it's a city that defies easy categorization. It's a feeling, an experience, a sensory overload that leaves you breathless, exhilarated, and forever changed. Section 2, more than just a pretty face. Rio isn't just about the postcard-perfect beaches and iconic landmarks, although it's got those in spades. It's about the layers upon layers of history, culture, and raw human experience that are woven into the very fabric of this city. It's about the energy that crackles in the air, the rhythm that pulses through the streets, the spirit of resilience that shines through even in the face of adversity. It's about the Cariocas themselves, those masters of living, who embrace life with a passion and intensity that's both inspiring and humbling. Rio will challenge you. It will push you out of your comfort zone. It will force you to confront the complexities of life in a city that holds both immense beauty and profound sorrow. But it will also reward you in ways you never thought possible. Section 3, the call of Rio. So, if you're looking for a travel destination that will tick off a few tourist traps and send you home with a souvenir shot glass, Rio might not be for you. But if you're looking for an experience that will shake you to your core, ignite your senses, and leave an imprint on your soul, then answer the call of Rio. Go get lost in its labyrinthine streets, dance barefoot on Copacabana beach as the sun comes up. Share a caipirinha with a stranger and let the rhythm of samba move your soul. Let Rio work its magic on you. I can't promise it will be easy. I can't promise it will always be pretty, but I can promise you this. Rio de Janeiro will stay with you. Long after you've left its sun-drenched shores, you'll hear its siren song echoing in your heart, calling you back to the Cidade Maravilhosa, the city that stole your heart and set your soul on fire.